International news today, May 27, 2025. Trump says Putin has gone absolutely crazy, considering more sanctions on Russia. Palestinian official says Hamas agreed to Gaza proposal. Israel dismisses it. Could Nigeria's careful ethnic balancing act be under threat? Trump wants Netanyahu to be on same page on Iran, says top US official. Summary of the news. Trump says Putin has gone absolutely crazy, considering more sanctions on Russia. US President Donald Trump sharply criticized Russian President Vladimir Putin, saying he had gone absolutely crazy for launching a massive aerial assault on Ukraine. The strike, which spanned 3 consecutive nights, involved over 900 drones and missiles, causing widespread destruction and killing at least 12 people, including 3 children. Trump warned that Putin's ambition to take all of Ukraine could ultimately lead to Russia's downfall. He also directed criticism at Ukraine President Vladimir Zelensky, accusing him of making unhelpful public statements and warning that such rhetoric should stop. The Kremlin responded by downplaying Trump's remarks, suggesting emotional overload was affecting global reactions. Ukraine reported damage to both military and civilian facilities, including residential areas and industrial sites, with casualties and injuries reported, including a 14-year-old boy in Odessa. Trump, speaking from New Jersey, expressed frustration with Putin's actions and hinted at the possibility of new sanctions against Moscow. Palestinian official says Hamas agrees to Gaza proposal. Israel dismisses it. A Palestinian official claimed Hamas accepted a ceasefire and hostage deal proposed by US envoy Steve Witkoff, involving the release of 10 Israeli hostages and a 70-day ceasefire, along with a partial Israeli withdrawal from Gaza and the release of Palestinian prisoners. However, both Witkoff and an Israel official denied the proposal was American or acceptable to Israel. Witkoff called the reported proposal completely unacceptable, and the Israeli official rejected it outright. Prime Minister Netanyahu said he hoped to provide updates soon, but emphasized that Israel seeks only a temporary ceasefire and aims to fully eliminate Hamas. The ongoing conflict has resulted in nearly 54,000 Palestinian deaths, with several humanitarian consequences, following Hamas' October 7, 2023 attack that killed 1,200 Israelis and took 251 hostages. Could Nigeria's careful ethnic balancing act be under threat? In Nigeria, there is a long-standing informal tradition of balancing presidential appointments among the country's diverse ethnic and religious groups to promote unity. However, President Bola Tinubu, who has been in power since May 2023, is facing growing criticism for allegedly favoring his Yoruba ethnic group in key appointments. While the constitution mandates regional representation in cabinet roles, the distribution of top security and financial positions, such as head of the central bank, NNPC, police, army, and anti-corruption agency, has drawn particular scrutiny. All 8 of these influential roles are currently held by Yorubas, which critics say is unacceptable. Comparison with past presidents show a more ethnically diverse distribution at similar points in their administrations. Tinubu's critics, including some within his own party, argue this approach threatens national cohesion and undermines trust in democracy. The presidency denies bias, citing broader diversity in other appointments and insisting merit guides decisions. Yet, concerns persist, especially in northern regions, that the current trend could further polarize the nation. Analysts say genuine inclusion and balanced representation are key to national unity and lasting democratic stability. Trump wants Netanyahu to be on same page on Iran, says top US official. US Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, speaking on behalf of President Donald Trump, visited Israel and conveyed a message to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, emphasizing the need for US-Israeli unity on handling Iran. This comes amid ongoing nuclear negotiations between the US and Iran in Rome, which Trump described as progressing positively. Noem said the US wants peace but will not allow Iran to develop nuclear weapons. Israel remains skeptical of the talks, suspecting Iran's nuclear ambition, while Iran insists its uranium enrichment is for civilian use and allowed under international law. The key disagreement is whether Iran should stop enriching uranium entirely, something Iran refused to do. Tensions are high as Israel reportedly prepares for possible military action, and Iran vows to retaliate if attacked. Follow for more. May 27, 2025.